What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to Let's Play World of Warcraft with me, your host, Zoronden. Today, I'm going to be running around with the Stone Armadillo. A kind of cool pet, a little different from the catch conditions on most mini pets. He is, in fact, catchable in the Desolus, but only during nighttime, which actually currently happens to be. So, kind of a cool scenario to catch him. I like armadillos, and who doesn't like a good armadillo? The only downside with armadillos is they carry leprosy. So, don't go running around catching armadillos. Funny story, though, when I was a young child, I actually did manage to catch an armadillo. I think at the age of 3, maybe 4, I caught a live armadillo by the tail, and my parents very promptly and quickly made me let it go. Thankfully, I did not catch leprosy. I'm here today, alive, and making World of Warcraft videos for you, thankfully. But, funny story of that there. Oops, looks like I stole that Yeti from that guy. Didn't mean to do that. He's probably Horde, or Alliance. I say Horde, because I'm used to playing Alliance. He's probably an Alliance scum, though. Yeah, I can do it. I can play both sides. I don't care. Look at that. Yeah, look at that. Alliance scum. Who cares? Move on. Haha. Alright, so, moving on from leprosy armadillos. I have actually this week been playing a... Ooh, what's happening? What's going on? Darkness. Hit the icicle to break free. What the heck? Is this a Star Wars thing? That was totally a Star Wars thing. Right? What the heck was that? Okay. I kind of expected a guy here to attack me or something, or a big boss to come in, but that didn't happen. Oh, there it is. He was supposed to be there, but that panda you saw in front of me had just done that. Well, that works. That was kind of a Star Wars reference, guys. Don't know if you noticed that, but not gonna complain about that. What am I trying to say? The Empire Strikes Back reference, though. That's pretty cool. I definitely not gonna complain about that. All right. Anyways, as I was gonna say, I've been playing a new game lately. It's not exactly new. It's been out most of this year, but I've been playing the Telltale game Walking Dead, which I've talked about Telltale a few times on the GNSR. And Telltale's a really good company. They make some really solid point-and-click adventure games that really focus on the story. So I've been playing that, and I gotta say, the story of the game has honestly extremely captivated me. It's fantastic storytelling. I would honestly say it's on par with the television show. Maybe a little below it, but really on par with it. It's fantastic. Again, it's a point-and-click adventure, which is interesting. We don't see a ton of those these days, which honestly makes it probably more interesting because there's so few out there. And so few that are actually well done. So I've been really enjoying playing that. And I do have to say there's a few quick time events in it, which, you know, quick time, I'm iffy on quick time events, whether I like them or not really. Typically they detract from a game because they're in something like a shooter or a platformer or an action adventure, and I gotta say, really don't like quick time events when they're in those. I think it detracts from the game, at least when it's used too much. Once in a while, all right, cool, kind of works, but in a point and click adventure, it really feels like it belongs. It doesn't feel foreign, so it doesn't make me hate the quick time events as much. The only problem is you're still sometimes going into these QuickTime events not completely informed on what you're doing or somewhat disconnected from your character. You can feel that at times, and that's a real deficit to the game. I mean, I like to not have that fourth wall kind of broken. And I noticed a few times in this past episode, which I'm not going to talk about because it's spoilers. But I felt several times where I'm like, my character would have never made that decision. The only reason that event happened in game is because I didn't necessarily have all the information for the environment. And the problem with that is it's a quick time event. There's no real getting around that, unfortunately. So I don't know what to say about that. It's hard to get around not doing quick time events in a point-and-click adventure, unless you just don't have action in the game at all, which I think would be a bigger deficit to you. So overall, though, the game is absolutely fantastic. I highly recommend grabbing it. The episode, or season 2 of it, there's actually 5 seasons for the first, 5 episodes for the first season. There is another season coming out soon, like within a week or so, I believe. So I'm going to be super excited about that because I'm going to beat season 1 and be able to go right into season 2. I am currently finishing up episode 4, so if you've played it, you know where I'm at. If you have not, you don't have a clue, and I recommend you go play it. Pick it up on Steam, or you can wait a bit, and they're going to be releasing the full kind of Game of the Year edition version on consoles, so you can get all the episodes in one package. Now, I'm not sure when that's coming out. It may actually be out already. You'll just have to check, like, Amazon, Best Buy, or your local retailer and see if that's available. But, yeah, great game. Fantastic game, actually. Really enjoying that. I highly recommend it. Go check that out. Is that a horde? Yeah, it is a horde panda. Oh, that's cool. Nice of her to give me a buff. I'd give her a buff, but I can't do the same. Not to my ability. And I keep thinking these little ice things are thorium, and it's distracting because I'm really trying to mine all the thorium I can so I can get those professions up, like I've been talking about for a bit. So, whatever. Also, last kind of thing on that Walking Dead series is I'd love to do a playthrough of that, but I just feel like doing a playthrough after I've already played it, it wouldn't be worth it. Like, it just wouldn't be anywhere near as enjoyable for you guys because my reactions wouldn't be there because I've already experienced it. So I don't think I'm going to do a playthrough on it. If a bunch of you suddenly are like, oh my god, what's your problem? Why aren't you doing a playthrough? Then I might do a playthrough. But without anything like that, I don't think I will. As far as season 2 goes, though, I have considered it. But there comes the dilemma of I haven't done season 1. Why should I do season 2? And then there's the whole thing of I'm not going to be talking much while I play it anyways. I don't know. I'll think about it. I may do season 1 in the end of things, but we'll see. Now that I've talked about that so much, I don't know what else to talk about. We will keep on rolling here. We can talk about armadillos more. This is what's annoying me right now. My raptor keeps getting frozen by these yetis. You guys are really annoying. All right, what all do I need here? Memory of Zim Malor. Okay, that's not over here. That's way over there. I need spirit. Okay, just the yeti fur. That's all that's left here. The spirit beads keep distracting me because they're like, hey, you need spirit beads. But I don't need spirit beads from these guys. They're from the furbolgs over there, so whatever. I think I actually just stole that from an Alliance Druid. Don't much care. Yeah, he looks like a Worgen Druid there trying to do his stealth thing. That's oftentimes why when I'm playing as a Druid or Rogue, I actually won't stealth when I'm just outside in the world questing, because, or definitely when there's people around, because you'll go into stealth mode and you'll be like, I'm gonna sneak up and get this guy, and while you're doing positioning, somebody else will grab it. Whether they know you're there or not, they're just doing their thing, grabbing mobs, and suddenly you're missing out on mobs because you're trying to be all stealthy and do a tidbit more damage. So honestly, I don't recommend that. If you're going for speed and you're kind of in a competition area, don't worry about it. What level is that guy? 61, huh? That is interesting. Not quite sure why that guy's here. You'll find occasionally somebody that kind of wants to stick to old world as much as possible, that kind of stuff. And so you'll run into a 60 or 61 out here. It's kind of interesting. I personally never do it. In fact, this character is going to be the first time ever I stick to Outlands, or stick to not Outlands until level 60. Every single time I've ever hit 58 on any of my alts, which has been a lot, 11 to be specific, I think, maybe more, I've always gone straight to Outlands. The XP differential is so massive out there, it's just completely and utterly worth it. You don't stick around. You go straight to Outlands because 58 and 59 still run off classic vanilla XP amounts, but you go to Outlands and you're suddenly getting Outlands XP from mobs and quests. So you suddenly get those 2 levels ridiculously fast. So do what you want. If you like the nostalgia of the classic world, spend time there. I personally want a level. The only reason I'm doing it on this guy is because, well, this is a Let's Play series, and I want to show off as much as possible. Oh, that wasn't giving me an item yet. All right, guy, what are you going to break? She did a rock. He did a tree in one chop. What are... Oh, gotta choose my reward. 343, right? Yes.
See you around.
What are you going to do? You two. Oh, the ice. Oh, he's going to shape it. Oh, what's he going to shape it into? Himself? No. Yeah, sort of. Sort of himself. Way better than those two did, though. That was pretty impressive. I think that's the end of that quest line. It's a little fun quest line. The 3 of them are kind of competing on what they can do with their cool weapons. She has a hammer, he has an axe, he has a sword. It's all about bashing, chopping, or precision. Alright, turn in the fur to you. Turn in the horns to you. And scare Lagachi with Umi's mechanical yeti. This quest used to be really, really cool. You'd collect all these parts, and then you'd actually go to 3 different goblin cities across the world to do the turn-ins here. And honestly, I really enjoyed that. I always thought it was really, really cool. With the kind of consolidation and everything, they don't want you running around the world because that's inefficient. I get that, but it takes kind of some of the exploring away. Anyways, here's what it does. Releases the cool little mechanical yeti. He runs around, scares her. She's like, ah, no, don't hurt me. And then I cough. And that happens. But yeah, you gotta go around the world, explore a little, adventure, release yetis on more people than one. And that's kind of the nostalgia of vanilla we've lost. You big meanie, you put me up to this. Or who put you up to this? I can't read. But yeah, that's kind of the oops, total wrong way. That is the nostalgia we've lost of vanilla, is the haphazardness that at the same time let you explore the world and drove you to explore around. Made leveling a little longer, but it was more interesting, I feel. So, you know, give and take. Alright, so we get some mechanical yetis with a few charges. We get a gun that is utterly worthless. Wow, is that outdated. Not cool looking either. And a bunch of gear that's worthless. 139, 142, 190. Take the gun for trash material. Alright, so we got another quest over here. I'm going to grab this one. What do you want? Speak with Wind Nightshare in Starfall Village. Up there. Alright. Well, guys, I'm actually going to call it here right about at the 15-minute mark, which is exactly where I want. A good day. We got a level and over half another one. So right on par, and I'm going to go back to playing Walking Dead. So thanks, guys, for tuning in for me and Mr. Armadillo here, Stone Armadillo. And that's going to do it for today, guys. Don't go out there and catch armadillos. You might get leprosy. I have been Zoronden. Please do thumbs up and subscribe. And I'll catch you all on the other side.